Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Predictions with your friend and host, the Pop Culture Junkie, aka the Pro Wrestling Junkie. We are here today to discuss the predictions for this upcoming weekend's WWE Fastlane pay-per-view, the final pay-per-view before WrestleMania. It has been a very bumpy road all throughout 2019 already. We're only 2 months into 2019. And how is it possible that they have completely screwed up so many things continuously? They have everything just handed to them on a silver platter. The audience is cheering for certain things, and they start doing things, and then they're like, you know what? The audience is really digging this. Well, let's throw them a curveball, and let's change things up every week and keep them completely clueless onto what's going to happen. Now, we do like the element of surprise. Don't get us wrong. But there's the element of surprise, and then there's just plain stupid. And we've been dealing with a lot of stupidity lately. So we're going to talk about the predictions of the pay-per-view and share with you what my thoughts on who's going to win what match and where does that take us to WrestleMania then. So let's get to it. Got a lot to talk about. So first of all, of course, this past week, we finally had another Shield reunion. Did we need one? No, I don't think we did. But we got another Shield reunion. And so that's leading to a 6-man tag match that was just announced. They've been doing this where they're announcing these matches right at the last minute, so they're getting very little build. They're really relying on just the names of these people to get the match any kind of attention, rather than give us good, long storylines. On top of that, we got more twists and turns happening with the whole Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey, Charlotte, whatever that's going to be. Of course, we know it's going to end up being a triple threat match because that's all that they can do. They don't want to leave Charlotte off the card, so they're going to obviously do a three-way, well, not a three-way, but triple threat. So yeah, that's obviously what's going to happen, so there is no element of surprise there. Hello, Becky won the frickin' Rumble. She should get an automatic title shot like she earned in the Rumble. So why not just do it? It's not that hard. Okay, let's get to the actual card. They have a total of 9 matches announced. 2 of them are supposed to be on the pre-show. Yes, we do always have a pre-show or kickoff show or whatever they're going to call it every time. So let's get started. The first pre-show match, we have the New Day versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. This is basically a throwaway match just to have these guys on the card. I'm going to go with Shinsuke and Rusev getting the win here, probably by cheating or having Lana cause some kind of distraction. Next up, we have Rey Mysterio versus Andrade Cien Almas, or just Andrade, because they dropped off the last part of his name now for whatever reason that they do that. So this is like the 5th or 6th time that these guys have fought, and I get it. They put on an amazing match, but they've had like 5 or 6 matches in 2 months. They need to get away from this same match over and over because, oh look, the audience really likes it. Yeah, we do. But after the 5th or 6th time, we want to see something else. We want to change it up. It's like, again, they got nothing else to do with some people, so they just put the same thing on instead of trying something new. This match obviously is going to be great and entertaining. I'm going to say Rey Mysterio probably will pick up the win this time. I think Andrade may have won the last one. Who knows? But I'm going to go with Rey Mysterio. All right, so then we'll go to the main card. We have the Revival defending their tag team titles in a triple threat match against Chad Gable and Bobby Roode and Aleister Black and Ricochet from NXT. Now this match could easily be match of the night because you have 6 really talented guys who can all go. It's going to be a really good match. I predict that right away. The Revival, though, sadly, they have not won a match since they won the titles, so I don't see what they're doing. Why do they do this with champions? You finally get the title, and then you lose every non-title match, but you somehow pull it off whenever you defend the title. Sometimes, unless you're Sasha Banks, when you defend the title on Raw, you lose it. So they still haven't actually called up Aleister Black and Ricochet because they still haven't taken away the NXT logo from their entrance, and they're still considered NXT stars. So I don't think they're going to win the titles and then show up on NXT on and off carrying the Raw tag titles. I want to see the Revival get a win here. Hopefully they'll pin either Chad Gable or Bobby Roode. I don't want to see Aleister Black or Ricochet get a loss yet. So I'm going with the Revival retaining the titles. Then we have Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. If Lynch wins, she will be added to the Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania 35, and that will mean a triple threat match between Charlotte, Ronda, and Becky, which we all know that's where it's going to go. Okay, I mean, if anything, if Charlotte is to somehow win this match on Sunday, then the next night on Raw, she's going to come out and say, you know, whatever, I'm going to be one-on-one with Ronda. And then Becky's going to still show up, and they're going to have her do something to where a week before WrestleMania, they still add her to the match. So what's the damn point, okay? So I'm going to say Becky's going to get the win here. might be by hook or by crook, because I don't know how they want to have Charlotte lose. You know, you're going to have her get pinned or submit to Becky a month before WrestleMania. She's going to be going in, you know, with a lot less momentum, as they say. So, yeah, I'm going to say that Becky Lynch will get the win here because it's pretty much obvious that it's going to be a triple threat match. So I'm going to say Becky Lynch, but I do have a feeling that they may have Charlotte win just so they can screw with Becky another 3.5 weeks leading into WrestleMania, where they still end up with a triple threat no matter what. All right, then we have the Shield reunited for the, 12th time? I don't know. Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and Bobby Lashley. Hey, who's got a great idea for a stable name for Corbin, McIntyre, and Lashley? Leave a comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear some stable ideas or names that you would give that stable. So obviously the Shield is going to win. There's no reason for them to reunite and then lose 6 days later, so the Shield will get the win here. Probably going to have Roman pin Corbin. All right, then we have the Usos, the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions, defending against The Miz and Shane. Now, this is obviously going to just add more to the rumors that it's going to be Miz versus Shane at WrestleMania. I'm predicting some kind of miscommunication happening during the match. Either Miz's dad is going to interfere because he's going to be sitting ringside, they already said. So something's going to happen where Miz either turns on Shane or Shane turns on Miz and Miz's dad turns on Miz. Who knows? Something like that. But yeah, I'm predicting Usos are going to get the win. They're going to retain the titles. And hopefully we get some fresh tag team matches leading into Mania. All right, then we have the Boston Hug Connection, Bayley and Sasha Banks, the women tag team champions, versus Nia Jax and Tamina. I don't think they're going to have them drop the belts so soon. So I'm predicting Sasha and Bayley will get the win. They're probably going to end up pinning Tamina because I'm sure they're going to try to keep Nia Jax looking strong. But I'm going to go with Bayley getting the pin on Tamina. Next up, we have the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Asuka defending against Mandy Rose. There's been a little bit of a rumor going around that Asuka may have been injured. She was at a live show against Mandy Rose, and they had a little bit of an error where Mandy accidentally dropped Asuka on her head. Seemed like she may have hurt her neck, but she's already come out saying that she's okay, nothing wrong, just, got a little stinger, basically. So she's all good. She's going to be still wrestling. Mandy Rose, her character's come a long way, and I'm really impressed with what they're doing with her, but I'm predicting Asuka to win and hopefully still retain leading into Mania as well. And last but not least, what should be the main event of the night, and possibly another match stealer. We have the WWE Championship title match, Daniel Bryan defending against the returning Kevin Owens. Now, this match I'm looking forward to. I think they could put on a really great show, and I'm really, really hoping Kevin Owens will get a WWE title run in the near future. I don't think they're going to give Bryan a loss here yet. Okay, they just gave him that brand new hemp title, so I don't think they're going to drop him as champion yet. I think he'll stay on at least until Mania. So I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan is going to get the win here, probably having some help with Eric Rowan on the outside. All right, there we have it. Those are my predictions for this coming weekend's WWE Fastlane 2019. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below in the section there. Let me know your thoughts. Who's going to win? Who's retaining? Who's challenging who? What's going to happen after this leading into Mania? Leave me your comment. All right, let's go on to some news and rumors. WWE legend King Kong Bundy passed away Monday evening. Bundy main evented WrestleMania 2 against WWF champion Hulk Hogan in the one and only steel cage match ever held at a WrestleMania. Bundy was a member of the legendary Heenan family and later a member of the $1 Million Corporation when he fought The Undertaker at WrestleMania 11. Bundy had been dealing with health issues, but the final cause of death has yet to be determined. Arn Anderson was fired last week by Vince McMahon, and the details for why had been unclear. But we have learned this week that apparently at a house show a few weeks ago, Anderson allowed a very intoxicated Alicia Fox to compete in her match, despite her showing obvious conditions of her inebriation. Fightful.com is reporting that Fox was apparently offered rehab, but ended up going absent, and they're not sure exactly where she is. Alicia is said to be on thin ice with WWE over various incidents, including an altercation she had with Ronda Rousey's husband last year. I guess we will wait and see if she's going to be participating in the Mae Young Battle Royal this year or something else, but if she is, dealing with a lot of addictions or anything like that, if she has substance abuse issues, hopefully she can get the help that she does need. Dave Meltzer has posted that Tommaso Ciampa is scheduled to have neck surgery and is expected to relinquish the NXT title. Ciampa and Gargano were rumored to be headlining the NXT TakeOver New York show prior to WrestleMania next month, but if these rumors are true, then we may be seeing a one-on-one match or multi-man match for the vacant title. Also, Dave Meltzer reported earlier on Wrestling Observer Radio that Alexa Bliss is dealing with some sort of injury, but he doesn't know what the injury is. Fans have sent tweets out wishing Alexa to be cleared to return to action, and Bliss has responded on Twitter saying she is not injured. She is currently not scheduled for WWE Fastlane or live events in the near future, and only wrestled a few times since returning to the ring. She has primarily been doing her talk show Moment of Bliss, where she always seems to be very, very in the mood, if you catch what I mean. So yeah, I'm guessing really with Alexa, they just don't have anything for her to do, and she's going to get lost in the shuffle right now with everything that's happening with the Raw Women's titles, and she's on Raw, and Ronda is busy with Charlotte and Becky, who are SmackDown stars, But I think that's really why they don't have Alexa wrestling, because Bayley and Sasha busy with the tag titles. Nia Jax and Tamina are busy with that as well. You have Ronda and Becky and Charlotte all doing their thing. Who's left? Alicia Fox is MIA. Mickie James is technically Alexa Bliss's friends. Really don't have a whole lot for Alexa Bliss to do right now unless she jumps ship and challenges Asuka at Mania, which I'm not against. That would be great. All right, let's go into some fan questions. If you want to send me questions anytime, follow me on Twitter at PopCultureJunk2. I'm always live tweeting during every WWE pay-per-view and live stream show, and you can send me your comments and thoughts on the show as we're watching it, but also with the prediction videos and the spoiler recap and results videos. If you want to get a shout out, send me questions or topics and you'll get a shout out on those videos. All right, Bryce J. Hall asks, do we see Sami Zayn Sunday night? I would not be against it if Sami Zayn happens to show up and help out Kevin Owens. Definitely hope he helps him win the title, doesn't show up to cost Kevin Owens the title, and we end up getting a Sami Zayn versus Owens match at Mania. Not that that would be a bad match, it's just we've seen it a lot. So I don't think he's actually making any kind of appearance, though, until the day after Raw, or the Raw after WrestleMania. I believe that's the latest rumors, is he won't be back until after Mania. But I would like to see him back, because I'm a big Sami Zayn fan. I got to meet him once, and he's a real nice guy. Steel Blondie asks, how do you feel about the Shield being back together? I mean, do we need it? Was it necessary? I mean, Dean Ambrose deserves singles run and just be gone from the Shield. Seth Rollins does not need the Shield to go into his match at WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar, because this is only opening up the door where during the match we're all going to be waiting for Ambrose or Reigns to show up at ringside and help out Rollins or cost Rollins the title, something like that. We don't really need it. I'm against it. Samantha S. asks, do you see anything big happening with McIntyre's group if they interfere in a match at Fastlane? If Brock Lesnar was defending the title against somebody, then yes, because I would like to see McIntyre get into that top spot. He's kind of getting lost in the shuffle, though, and I'm not really sure what they're doing with him by pairing him up with Corbin and Lashley. It's really more about, Corbin doesn't have anything else to do. Lashley, unless he has Leo Rush doing his talking, he's, really not exciting at all. And yeah, I'm just really disappointed with what they've done with McIntyre, because McIntyre was amazing in NXT when he came back. I mean, he was NXT champion and he was good. I really liked his matchup with Cien Almas a couple years ago at TakeOver War Games. That was really awesome. So I really, really hope they do have something planned after WrestleMania for McIntyre. I'd like to see McIntyre and Lesnar, or I'd like to see, honestly, I was hoping to see matches like Rollins and McIntyre for the title, but they've done so many matches on Raw, I'm not even interested anymore. I'd like to see Ambrose as champion, defending against McIntyre and other things like that. I'm just tired of seeing Braun and McIntyre, or McIntyre and Rollins, and just reshuffling it all the time. It's just been done too much. Josh Floberg, who would you like to see Daniel Bryan defend the title against at WrestleMania? Well, it seems like we're going into the direction of Kofi Kingston. I'm totally fine with that. If Dan Bryan retains this Sunday, and they end up doing something between now and Mania to get Kofi back into that title shot, that's great. I'm really happy, because I've been a big fan of Kofi Kingston's for 10 plus years now since he showed up, and I think he's really talented. So I'm totally fine with Kofi Kingston being the challenger. I would like to see Kevin Owens get the title shot again, so maybe they do something here where they don't end the match entirely clean and leads to some kind of either a one-on-one, or maybe we get a fatal four-way. There's a lot of contenders right now that you could easily put in there. You could have a Daniel Bryan versus Mustafa Ali versus Kevin Owens versus Kofi Kingston, or throw in a Jeff Hardy, or so AJ Styles. There we go. There's got so many people that you could put in there to make a worthy title match. So yeah, I'd like to see that. His other question is, do you think Ronda Rousey will interfere in the Charlotte versus Becky match? Yes. Becky and Ronda, I'm sure there's going to be some kind of interference, something happening, and who knows, it could lead again to where Ronda shows up, she just beats the crap out of both of them, leaves them laying, and that's it. And then we're stuck with, okay, neither one of them lost, neither one of them won. They're both in. We're just gonna have a triple threat. I mean, who knows? They've messed up this whole women's championship match. It's beyond repair, in my opinion. So I just think they need to just make it a triple threat and just do it, because that's what they wanted. Just go ahead and do it, because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how they've messed this up. Okay, so there you go, guys and gals. Thanks so much for your questions. Appreciate it. And remember, if you want to send me questions or topics to bring up during my spoilers, recaps, and result video, we'll be posting that this Sunday. And make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'll be announcing when I'll be doing that video, and you can send me the questions and topics. Okay, everyone. Well, I hope you enjoy the pay-per-view. WWE Fastlane is this Sunday. And again, what kind of name is Fastlane? Remember, we used to have names like Armageddon, Judgment Day, Breaking Point. I mean, WCW had Starrcade, Slamboree, Halloween Havoc, Sold Out. Really awesome names. What the heck does Fastlane even mean? And it's the pay-per-view before Mania. I mean, it just sounds like such a weak named pay-per-view. I don't get it. Why can't we get older, awesome names back, brought back, or just make, let's not do Great Balls of Fire, of course. That was ridiculous, but what the hell is Fastlane? I mean, Roadblock was also a terrible one. That was a weird name. So, yeah, I don't know why they can't get us some good names sometimes, but it is what it is. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoy the show, and let me know what your thoughts are on the show itself, and I'll talk to y'all then. All right, have a great day, great weekend. This is your friend and host, PCJ, the Pop Culture Junkie. I'm signing out.